morning and happy Wednesday. It's the 5th of January today and I am home post run. I went to the gym and I ran for 30 minutes and 4k. Sorry, my brain is like struggling to work today. I'll insert my little run log thing, Apple Watch activity here, just so that you can see what I did, how I got on, how many calories I burned, blah 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 blah. It was really good. I actually really enjoyed today's run. It was one of them days where I did push myself. There were times where I had to break through a wall to get to the end of the run, but I did enjoy it. Overall, I enjoyed it. Felt really good. And like I said, and like you can see, I'm now home and I've made myself a green tea. And I've just literally, as you can probably see behind me, I've just had a delivery, a food delivery. I decided to give Waitrose a try. I don't think I've ever shopped at Waitrose. I've like popped in to grab a sandwich or something, but I've never actually done a grocery shop. So I thought it'd be rude not to show you what I got. So I turned on my camera to film my grocery haul and my camera died. So I went to go get my other battery and that is also flat. So I was very prepared for today's filming, obviously. So I just made myself a quick protein shake for my breakfast. I'll insert the calories of it here, and had that and massaged my legs after my run while we were charging a bit, and hopefully we'll have enough juice in the battery to get us through this grocery haul. So all of the foods are from Waitrose, like I said earlier. I normally order from Ocado. They didn't have any delivery times that fit with me, and I also didn't want to go into a big supermarket, so I thought I'd give Ocado a try. Waitrose a try. So I'm going to start off with the fruits and the vegetables. It looks like there's a couple of substitutes to some things that I picked, but it looks fine because they're relevant to what I would have got, so that's fine. So I grabbed a bunch of bananas. I think bananas are a great snack. You can grab it on the go, shove it in your bag. Also really good for like fruit salads, great for post-workout. Bananas are great, so I grabbed them. These, however, have some ripening up to do because I like my bananas to be ripe or overly ripe. I got some spring onions. I like to add these into most meals. It gives it a bit of extra flavour, a bit of extra crunch. Low calorie. Onions are really good for you. Love them. I got a cucumber. Love me a cutie. I got a couple of bags of salad mixes. I have so missed having salads. I know it's winter and it's not necessarily like a go-to thing, but I just think they're fantastic meals for just such low calorie. You can bulk it out, loads of lettuce leaves, bulk out your meal, and it's literally like such low calories. And obviously lettuce, leafy greens are really good for you. So I got the Floret crispy one, which is one of my favourite mixes in salads, and I also decided to try the Essential Waitrose mixed salad leaves. I got some peppers. I got one red, and I got a yellow one. Where's the yellow pepper gone? Here it is, hiding. Red pepper and yellow pepper. I'm really enjoying putting peppers in rice. I've got a rice cooker and it's literally changed the game with rice. So what I usually do is put in the rice and then sort of like 5 minutes or so before it's cooked, put in a little bit of vegetable stock, chop up some peppers, put them in. Delicious, love them. They're also a great snack, really crunchy, great for curbing them savoury, crunchy cravings. If you're craving crisps, anything that's got that crunch is going to do the trick. I got a bag of carrots. I'm really enjoying carrots at the minute. I'm loving the flavour of them. I don't know what's happened here. I don't know whether this is something I've done or it's been substituted for something, but I've ended up ordering 2 beetroots. I don't feel like I've done this, I'll have to look at it. But I got some baby beetroot in mild vinegar and essential beetroot salad, both of which I'll eat, so I don't mind. And beetroot is really, really good for you. I got a couple of punnets of fruit. I got some melon medley. I love watermelon and just any kind of melon. Honeydew, cantaloupe, it's all great. I also got some melon slices. I got some mango and I got some blueberries. With the idea of snacking, if I'm fancying something sweet, my go-to at the moment is fruit. Calorie-wise, you know, you've got to be careful with fruit because it can be quite high in calorie, but it is really, really sweet. It's really, really good for you. It's natural, it's whole food. It's amazing. So don't be scared to have fruit because it's got calories in it. Food is supposed to have calories in it. It's supposed to give you energy. It's much better than having, say, I don't know, so a packet of sweets. And most of the time, the calories will be loads less. If you go for things like watermelon, I believe is a negative calorie food because it takes more energy for your body to actually metabolize the watermelon than it has in it. So there's things like that going on. A lot of water has a lot of water in it, so it aids your water intake. So just fantastic. Can't say enough good things about fruit. I got some tangerines. I love tangerines. Love snacking on them. Super yummy. I also fancied some pears, so I went ahead and got these Rocha. Am I pronouncing that right? Rocha pears? I don't know. They look good. I got some tender stem broccoli, really delicious. And then I got a mixed mushroom stir fry. And I also got this was one of the things that they substitute. I ordered a bag of bean sprouts because I wanted to replace the noodles that I normally have in a stir fry for bean sprouts. I've done this quite a lot and I actually really enjoy it just as much as if noodles were there. But they must not have had them, so they sent spicy water chestnut and bamboo shoot stir fry, which is fine because that sounds incredible. So I'll probably just do two stir fries on different evenings. I also got these, which is sprouted salad topper. I've had the salad toppers before, but I've had like the nuts and the seed ones. This is a lentil sprout mix, so it's ready to go. You just sprinkle it on top of your salads or other meals or sandwiches or whatnot. So there's 11 grams of protein per 90 gram serving. See if I can find the calorie. So this is suggesting per 100 gram. So there's 128 calories. There's 0.2 grams of fat. There is 19.8 grams of carbs, which is pretty high, but it's like a beanie thing, isn't it? And there's 11.7 grams of protein. Not bad. I thought it was a cool little thing to add into salads. So that's it for the fruits and the vegetables. Next, I'll move on to protein. Now, for those of you who have totally missed this, you might be like, what the hell's going on? So I was vegetarian for the whole of 2021, and over the festive period I've been sort of reintroducing meat and fish into my diet, and I'm at a place now where I am okay and happy with eating meat again. I'm not going to get into why I stopped eating meat and why I started eating meat and all that stuff. It's essentially just the fact that I was put off eating meat. It wasn't like I did want to reduce the amount of animal protein I consumed for like health reasons, environmental reasons, loads of reasons, but I didn't want to completely like cut it out entirely. That wasn't my intention. However, that just happened. But sort of like over the course of like the festive period, I have been looking at other people's meals. Say if I've gone out to a restaurant, or I'm eating at a family's house or whatever, and sort of like got the idea that their food looks appetizing. So that's where it started. And then I was like, well, maybe if I'm thinking that, I should just give it a try and then see how I got on. And then that's where we are today. So I am eating meat again. I don't intend on sort of like completely eradicating the vegetarian meals that I enjoy, and I do plan on trying to balance it so that I'm not regularly eating meat. However, I've really enjoyed reintroducing it, so I'm enjoying using meat again in my meals. So yeah, just a little random tangent, but I thought it was relevant to explain. So my protein that I have got is some chicken mini breast fillets. I think these are really great for when you are sort of like making a stir fry or something that you don't have to spend too much time preparing the meat. You can just cook it. Really convenient. I also got these, which is chicken scallops with lemon and thyme. They're basically like a chicken steak. I'll just show you the sort of like serving suggestion thing. And per one chicken steak, they are 181 calories. There's 7.2 grams of fat. There's 1 gram of carbs, and there's 28.1 gram of protein. I also got some just normal chicken breasts for meals I have planned for this week. And per 100 gram, we have 141 calories, 0.5 grams of carbs, and 28.7 grams of protein. And then Jim's really enjoying his bacon at the moment, so I got a couple of packs of bacon. Not to say that I won't be having any. Possibly. I'm not planning on, but I'm also not planning not to either. So that's my protein. Got a couple of dairy things. I got 2 bottles of the kefir yogurts. If you don't know what kefir is, it's a really high probiotic drink. It's really good for you. I really enjoy the flavour of it as well. I've got it in peach and I've got it in raspberry. I also got some Waitrose. Excuse me, I'm really bad at forgetting to tell you how many calories are in the foods, but I am going to try and get better at that this year. So one serving, let me just check. Yep, so the bottle is 250 milliliters. So for the entire bottle, it's 156 calories. It is 6.6 grams of fat. We have got 12.7 grams of carbs, and we have got 7.2 grams of protein in these guys. And then in the fat-free Greek style yogurt, I did order a honey one, but they must not have had that, so they've sent me just the plain, which is fine because I can add my own honey in. It's no problem. So a quarter of the pot is 74 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, 8.5 grams of carbs, protein, 9.1 grams of protein. And then I also got some Greek cheese, some feta cheese. I love feta cheese with anything and everything. So 100 gram is 259 calories, 20 grams of fat, 4.2 grams of carbs, and 15.1 grams of protein. So next is kind of like random. I'm just gonna say it's random. I got some of these corn fins. I am a super big fan of rice cakes and these kind of snacky things. And I used to have the corn fins quite a lot. However, I've been having the rice cakes in replacement, but I just really fancied them, and I thought, you know, it's a little treat that I can have. They're suggesting that a serving size is 18 grams, and that is roughly 3 slices of crackers. So this is for 3 crackers. So we have 69 calories, 1.8 grams of protein, 0.6 grams of fat, 12.8 grams of carbs. So I really don't think that's bad for 3 of the corn fins, and they're really tasty. And to have on them, this is one of like my all-time favourite treats or things to have. So I'm definitely a big fan of not completely denying yourself all the things that you like with food, because that just sounds like a miserable existence and not one that I want to participate in. So I was really craving peanut butter and sort of like jelly, peanut butter and jam on toast. But because I am trying to cut down on my refined carbohydrate intake, so your white flours, your white breads and that kind of thing, I thought I'd get some corn fins and do it that way. So I grabbed some jam, some Waitrose lower sugar option jam. I did go for strawberry, but they mustn't have had it, so they sent me raspberry, which I don't mind because I like just as much. And per 15 grams serving, we've got 109 calories. No, we haven't. No, we totally haven't. I'm totally lying. Per 15 gram serving, we have 26 calories. We have 0.5 grams of fat. We have 6 grams of carbs, and we have 5.2 grams of sugar. So that's not too bad. And then peanut butter, I just went for the Essentials Waitrose peanut butter. And per 15 grams serving, we have 91 calories, we have 7.2 grams of fat, we have 1.1 grams of saturated fat, we have 2.1 grams of carbs, and we have 3.9 grams of protein. I grabbed some olives. Olives are one of my favourite things to snack on. They're really low calorie, they're really good for you. They've got all like the yumminess of a savoury snack that I look for. So I went for these the stuffed olives. Are some of like my favourites. These are just stuffed with little red pepper. I'm going to be able to read the nutritional information here. I'll give it a go. Per 100 grams, they are saying that it is 152 calories, 15.2 grams of fat, 1.4 grams of carbs, and 1.1 grams of protein. 100 grams, and that's a fairly hefty amount of olives. That's half of this pot. So I think that's a really good snack. You get quite a lot. So I've got 2 of them, 2 punnets of them. These are something interesting and very new. I've never had these before, but I was kind of thinking about snacking and whatnot, and the fact that I do really like to have crackers. I don't know why I didn't get any hummus, but never mind. I do like to have things like this on occasion, and crackers and things on occasion. So I thought I would just have a little look and see what they had, and I found these, which are the organic lentil with turmeric crackers, and they are gluten-free. So they're made with lentils basically, so there's no refined carbs in here. I think there might be like an American brand, I don't know. So gluten-free. Oh, it's just basically, so I was just about to try and attempt to say gluten-free in like 5 different languages then. Anything else to say about these? So they are free seed organic lentil crackers with turmeric. Bring something new to the table. Great to snack on right out of the box. Our nutritious ingredients include lentils, stone ground maize, a trio of seeds, and a delectable savoury turmeric seasoning, all blended together to make one delicious gluten-free cracker. So the serving suggestion is 30 grams. I don't know how many crackers that is, but I'm going to say 4. But it's a very, very light box. Oh, I've just noticed that my battery's flashing. Let's see if I can get through this before it goes off. But it's 123 calories for 30 grams. We have 0.9 grams of... sorry, we have 12 grams of carbs. We have 2.3 grams of protein. Yeah, so hopefully they'll be really tasty. Right, I'm gonna go whack my battery back on charge for 5 minutes and then I can finish off the haul. So I'm continuing on the sort of like random store cupboardy kind of items. I grabbed a black bean stir fry sauce, just one of these little packets. I do want to learn how to make my own stir fry sauces, so that's something I'll do over the course of the year. But half a pack of this sauce provides 49 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, 10.2 grams of carbs, and 0.8 grams of protein. I got some chocolate. I went with the Lindt dark chocolates with sea salt and dark chocolate with caramel. I got a couple of little bottles of kombucha. I've never had this brand of kombucha before, but they sounded yummy. So I have pink grapefruit and guava. I have wild berry and ginger. And they're delicious. I'm sure Jim will be having some of them as well. I also got some beef stock because I have a joint of beef in the freezer that I bought just in case we did have to make Christmas dinner here. So I am planning on making that over the weekend at some point in the slow cooker. And the very last thing is just a pot of Sharwood's cooking sauces, the korma sauce. Just because I was really fancying like a curry, and as I'm going back to work this week, I do really want to start cooking from scratch, like complete scratch. But I'm sort of easing myself into that, and I don't think there's anything wrong with getting things like this. You've just got to make it work for you, and some people are fantastic and they make absolutely everything from scratch, but everyone's lifestyle is completely different and we've all got so much going on, so you really do have to just find what works for you and do that. So eventually I'd love to do it, but right now a bit of convenience is not going amiss. So per quarter of a jar we have got 135 calories, 8 grams of fat, 13.3 grams of carbs, and 1.7 grams of protein. So I'm sure that will aid me in making a very tasty chicken curry at some point this week. So that's it, just a few little staples. I do have a few bits and bobs. I've got some apples, I've got cabbage, I've got some tomatoes. I need to go to the shop and get some more almond milk and things like that, but yeah, pretty much what I'm going to be eating over the next coming days. And I am hoping to do I'm hoping to make as many what I eat in a day videos this week as possible, because they do really help keep me on track and keep me motivated. So that's really good. So yeah, I'm gonna go put all this away now. So I've just finished putting away the groceries and having just a little bit of a sort round, tidying up a little bit, and I just fancy myself a cup of tea. I've been absolutely loving the peppermint and licorice pucker teas. My goodness, so good. So I decided as a little tidying round treat I would make myself one. I'm about to go upstairs because I've got some clothes to put away and a few bits and bobs to do. What time are we on? It is 5 to 1, and I think what I'm gonna do is go and do what I've got to do upstairs, put away some clothes, quickly hoover around, and then I think I'm gonna have, and this is strange, but never mind. I think I'm gonna have a midday bath, because I didn't have a shower at the gym because I had to get back for my delivery. So I haven't washed yet today, guys, keeping it real. So I need to have a wash, but I just feel like a really lovely relaxing bath with some Epsom salts will be perfect for my legs, because I do want to go to the gym tomorrow. I don't want to be sore. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hoover the house, put all my clothes away, and then have myself a lovely bath, and then it's probably gonna be time for some lunch. It is now 5 to 3 and I have had a really lovely bath. I used one of my Lush bath bombs that I got for Christmas and lots of Epsom salts, and it's really done wonders for my legs, so that's good. And yeah, it's a bit late to be having lunch, but I'm quite hungry now, so I thought I would have some form of a late lunch. So I'm gonna have some tuna and I'm gonna have a salad. So let's get making lunch. While later, and I'm still a little bit peckish. My mood has dropped like really flat, and I don't know where that's come from, but I suppose everybody's mood can drop, and mine certainly does from time to time. So I'm just kind of like being a bit laid back and allowing myself time to just do what I wanted. I was going to just quickly go through my emails and sort of like get a little bit ahead before I start work again tomorrow, but I always think sometimes when you're in these kind of mindsets, and if obviously situation allows, it's good to kind of like avoid things like that, because if you're already feeling a bit flat and a bit low, getting a bad email or getting something that's like potentially frustrating can just feel that little bit more frustrating, can't it? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make myself a snack, and I'm gonna have some of the corn thins with some peanut butter and some jam. I've input them into my diary already, and I'm just gonna relax for a couple of hours. I might start editing my video in a bit. Oh, by the way, I tried the pink grapefruit and guava kombucha by Equinox. Really delicious. Really enjoyed it. It's like 28 calories for the entire bottle, which is really good. But yeah, had that with my lunch, which was super tasty as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna make my snack and just go chill for a bit. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine going crazy in the background. I just wanted to share this absolute genius tip that Laura spoke about yesterday in her What I Eat in a Day video, where if she has condiments or sort of like spreads or something, she'll put it on the scale at the weight it wants to be, and I want to get 10 grams because I've input 20 grams, 10 for each corn thin. So if I just take out enough to make it 457, how great is that? Such a great tip. it saves sort of like spooning it out into a separate bowl. So thanks for sharing that, Laura. It's just gone 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna start making dinner. I've just finished dinner and I'm going to end today's video here. So I'll show you how I got on today. I do have 296 calories left over, which I intend to have some form of dessert. However, I haven't decided what I'm going to have, but it certainly will be within calories and macros. So, as you can see, I have 20 grams of carbs remaining, 5 grams of fat remaining, 48 grams of protein remaining and 296 calories remaining. I've shown everything in today's video other than a hot chocolate that I had earlier, but I input it into the snack that I had with my corn fins. So I will complete my diary. And if I ate exactly as I have done today for every day for 5 weeks, I'd weigh 13 stone 5.3. So I really hope that you've enjoyed today's What I Eat in a Day video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe for some happy vibes, and until next time, stay happy, healthy and well. Bye.